Oi, pessoal, tudo bem? Vamos lá, hein? Olha, eu não sei o que você está fazendo aqui que ainda não foi testar o Cambly. Eu acho isso um absurdo. E nós, como sempre falamos aqui para vocês, nós acreditamos muito que o Cambly completa o inglês no e cru e vice-versa. Então, você que sempre procurou alguma plataforma de inglês para realmente treinar o inglês, para falar, para se comunicar, o Cambly é a melhor plataforma de conversação que você pode ter. Primeiro, somente professores nativos, de qualquer lugar do mundo. Então, assim, você quer uma pessoa britânica para conversar sobre business, você pode encontrar lá. Então, é super dedicado, super personalizado e o melhor de tudo, tem preços muito acessíveis. Você que ainda não testou, vá lá no cambly.com ou no aplicativo do Cambly e coloque o cupom inglês no Icru Podcast. Não perca essa chance. Gente, é muito importante. Now, on with the show.
Hey, Alexia.
Hey, Foster, happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
Finally.
You are not going to stop saying that, are you?
No.
Okay, that's okay. How are you feeling? I know yesterday I was still a little sick. Today I'm still a little sick.
It's all because of your dad.
Yeah, my dad started this mess, and now he left for the beach.
Yes, and we are home alone.
Working. Anyway, so today, Alexia, I wanted to talk about a couple of things. First, most importantly, today is the last day that we are accepting new applications for Sound School.
Yeah, so I'm gonna explain this in Portuguese really fast.
Pode falar.
Hoje é o último dia de você mandar as applications, ou seja, não é o último dia para comprar, é o último dia para mandar a application. Você vai receber lá uma página bonitinha que você vai preencher todas as informações que a gente pede. Foster vai ver se Sound School é realmente a melhor opção para você e depois vai te mandar um link para você finalmente comprar Sound School e fazer parte da família. É isso. Today is the last day, really.
Yes. Isso, exatamente, meu amor. Obrigado. So yeah, with that said, you cannot buy Sound School without completing the application,
Yeah, it's impossible.
right? So what I wanted to talk about today, Alexia, is why are we doing this? And I think it's a big deal for two reasons. Number one, we talk about transparency a lot, and it's a big part of our business. So I think it makes sense. And number two, there is this thing that happens not only with online marketing, like online courses, but in all, in all marketing. There's this idea of you have to do something now. It's disappearing forever. It's creating a sense of urgency, so you purchase something. And I want to be clear that that's not why we are closing Sound School.
No, it's not. It's really not. I am the queen to buy stuff when it's like, it's gonna be gone. I am. I do that a lot.
Alexia is a sucker for a big discount, and it is something that we are working on personally in our relationship.
Yes. But in our case is because of like 3 points, I would say.
Yeah, sure. Do you want to go point by point?
Yeah, we can talk about.
Okay, cool. I think the first and most important point is that we work with each student personally.
This means that Foster has to give each student a feedback for each week. And it's only him doing that. So you can imagine the amount of work and dedication and attention that he needs to give to our students.
Right. So I'm not only providing feedback each week to every single one of our students, but also doing the weekly challenges, also doing the Ask Me Anything, the live classes, while recording daily podcasts and our other jobs.
Our lives, everything.
Yeah. So I remember I was talking to one of our students that recently finished the course recently, and I was asking him, like, what do you think the most beneficial thing about Sound School was? And he was like, "Oh man, your feedback, that is the invaluable part of sound school." And he was like, "I imagine that must take you a long time." And I was like, "Yeah,
Yeah.
dude." And he's like, "How many hours per week are you giving feedback?" And I'm like, "All the time. It's the only thing I do." He's like, "Ooh, maybe you should stop that." But I really loved it. So we had to really sit down and think, do we want to stop with the personal feedback? And we can accept a lot more students, a lot less work for us. But personally, I think it's super important. Our students think it's super important. And language is a really, really personal thing. And I think you
Yes.
should have a professional guide that is helping you during your journey.
Yeah. And I think that the second point is like we are always working on improvements and more now than ever.
Yeah.
Like we got a lot of feedbacks from our students, the students, for example, and I mean, we are always growing up and understanding things, and it's time to stop a little bit, reorganize, regroup, and make those improvements.
Yes. Sound school is always a work in progress. So honestly, sound school it started probably like 5 years ago when I was teaching classes and I was recognizing, okay, all of my students are having these same problems with pronunciations. So I would make individual like audios and trainings for my students. And eventually it's like, maybe I should do this for all of my students with like a more systematic format. And eventually that turned into a 30-day pronunciation course. And 3 years later, that is what Sound School 3.0 is.
Yeah.
So it's a work in progress. And sometimes we need to, you know, push the brakes so we can really work on the course.
Yeah. And all the students that already bought or are buying right now, they are all getting those improvements. So it's,
Right, right. So if you technically, we are saying this is Sound School 3.0. Eventually, there will be a Sound School 4.0. But if you start Sound School 3.0, you automatically are enrolled in Sound School 4.0.
yeah.
There's no like hidden, oh, we improved the course, so now you have to buy this.
No, no, we are not like that.
You're a student for life.
And the third point, we are going to the woods.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So at least once a year, Alexia and I we have a good phrase in English, to go off the grid,
Uh-huh.
which means normally in our case, we are going into the woods or on a farm to play with dogs.
Yeah. And now it's a dog, cat, and chickens.
Yay, our
A
first
pack
chickens.
of chickens.
I don't know if we say a pack of chickens, group of.
No, pack. It's a pack.
We definitely do not say a pack of chickens.
I think so.
I think we say a flock of chickens.
Yeah, it's a flock.
Anyway, that is totally not the point. But the point is, Alexia and I, for the next month, will be in the woods, working hard, creating new products, working on Sound School, working with our Sound School students, and of course, recording a lot of podcasts.
Yes. So I think that we already gave everyone who's listening now a lot of information.
Ooh, beginner's mistake. Information is always singular. Yeah, but that is why we are closing Sound School. It's not simply like a marketing technique. There are some real reasons, and we thought you should know about them.
Yes. So next episode, we are going to talk about some cool things that you can find on Sound School.
Yeah, sounds good.
Yes. So I'll talk to you in a few minutes again. Bye.
Bye.
Oi, pessoal, tudo bem? Bom, muito obrigada por escutar outro episódio do Inglês no Negro Rádio. E agora eu tenho um recadinho para vocês, vai ser bem rápido, prometo. Nós estamos abrindo a Sound School, mas só por alguns dias. Então, até essa sexta-feira, dia 26 de abril, você pode mandar a sua application. Nós sabemos que tem várias pessoas querendo fazer o curso, mas, como demanda uma atenção bem especial, abrimos só por esse pequeno período para garantir que quem quiser se inscrever tenha a melhor experiência possível. E claro, você vai estar estudando, melhorando e arrasando com seu inglês comigo e com Foster te ajudando em tudo. Agora é a hora, hein? Como somos totalmente transparentes com vocês em todos os momentos, que quando reabrirmos o curso novamente em junho, os preços vão mudar e aumentar bastante. Então, se você estiver interessado em fazer Sound School, que tem a duração de 20 semanas, e serão as melhores 20 semanas da sua vida, acesse o inglesjanecru.com e termine ainda hoje a sua application. Todas as informações estão por lá e você pode dividir o valor em até 12 vezes. E, como sempre, keep up the good fight and lose well!